The Moon, Bollino, and the Bat by Livy Former. Narrated by Scott Sulak. Published by TekTime. Chapter 1. That night, the moon gave out its most intense light, flooding the city and cowering into the wide paved streets, streaming over the bridges, plunging into the river that flowed into its wide bed, climbing along the walls of the stately palaces, over the trees of the streets and gardens, slewing into the darkest alleys, the cracks of the old houses and the manhole covers, and extending out over the tower, the spectacular and very high tower of metal and bolts that extended boldly towards the sky.
"Hey, Daky, wake up, it's time!"
croaked a high nasal voice. A small round owl with brown plumage streaked with red and horns standing on its head looked at the beam where, resting, hanging upside down, was a young sleeping bat.
"Daky, come on, wake up!"
he repeated. Not receiving an answer, he patted the bat's claw with his curved beak. The bat first started to rock, then pulled himself up, slumping down with a small thud at the side of his companion. With his eyes still closed, he began to yawn and grunt.
"Ugh, Daky, the moon is already up."
"So?" asked the bat. "The night is long. You know it takes me some time to wake up, as I explained to you."
Yes, that while you sleep your body has a drop in temperature that goes back to normal when you wake up,
he chanted.
"But the problem is that I always have to wait for you. I'm fed up. Do you know that?"
"Really?" His friend opened his lively eyes on his pointed muzzle. "Are you fed up with me?" In response, the owl sighed. "Then, my dear Bollino, let me go," he exclaimed, barely opening his wings.
"Of course,"
whimpered his companion, blinking his big bright eyes.
"If I leave, I don't know what you're going to do without me,"
he said, as he was the one who kept his life organized. He had found refuge on a large tower where no one would have disturbed them, kept him on schedule, accompanied him hunting, and was always ready to listen to him.
"I'll manage,"
said the bat gravely. Oh, yes, of course. He had already forgotten the night his companions left without him. Bollino had found him in a bush, muddy, weeping, and lost.
"Oh, dear me, nobody wants me,"
he babbled in tears. Touched by his pain, he offered him shelter to give him a chance to recover. But since that night, Daky had clung to him, and he hadn't been able to take care of anything else. His friends had made fun of him. "Are you dumb?"
Sample complete. Ready to continue?